Have you ever seen a photo that made you stop and look twice? That is what just happened with Alexia Fast. A few pictures appeared and now everyone is talking. Why? 'Cause Alexia looked completely different, natural, raw, and real. No fancy clothes. No makeup. Just her as she is. These kinds of photos are rare, especially for someone always in the spotlight. But they tell a powerful story. So what do these pictures really show? And why are people so surprised? Let us take a closer look at what is going on and why this moment matters. Stick around, it gets interesting. First, let us talk about who Alexia Fast is. You might have seen her in movies or on television. She started acting when she was just a kid. Her big break came when she was 11 years old. She did not just act in someone else's movie. She wrote and starred in her own short film. That is pretty cool, right? She has been in big movies like Jack Reacher and many others. People know her for her strong acting and her calm, quiet style. But she usually keeps her personal life private. That is why these new pictures are such a surprise. She is not someone who shows off all the time. So when she shares something raw and real, people pay attention. Now about those pictures. They showed Alexia without any makeup. No fancy filters. No lighting tricks. Just her looking relaxed like she was at home or out on a walk. Some people call this going bare. Simply means showing your real face, no cover-ups. In the world of celebrities, that is a big deal. Most stars are always seen looking perfect. Hair done. Makeup perfect. Clothes stylish. But Alexia's photos were the opposite. They were simple, honest, and calm. And that is what made them powerful. It was not about being shocking. It was about being real. People started saying, "Wow, this is what real beauty looks like." Pictures reminded everyone that stars are just people too. You might wonder, why do these pictures matter so much? The answer is simple: honesty. These days, it is hard to know what is real and what is not. Photos online are often edited. People change how they look using apps. That can make others feel like they are not good enough. But Alexia's photos were different. They said, "You do not need to hide who you are." That is a strong message, especially for young people. It also reminds us that confidence does not come from looking perfect. It comes from being okay with who you are. That is something many people forget. When someone in the spotlight like Alexia shares something this real, it can inspire others. Maybe someone out there sees the photo and thinks, if she can show her real self, maybe I can too. As soon as the photos came out, fans started talking. Some said she looked even better without makeup. Others said it made them feel more confident about their own looks. There were a few people who did not like it, but that happens with everything. Still, most comments were kind and supportive. That says a lot about how people are starting to change how they think. One fan wrote, "Thank you for being brave. You made me feel okay about not being perfect." That is the kind of reaction that really shows why these pictures matter. It is not about style. It is about feeling good in your own skin. And it is nice to see people cheering that on. Alexia Fast might not have meant to start a trend, but she kind of did. Since the pictures came out, more people, both celebrities and regular folks, have shared their bare photos. It is like a small movement that says, "We are done pretending." This could be the beginning of a bigger change. Maybe we will see more stars being real. Maybe people will care less about being perfect and more about being honest. It is not easy to show your real self, especially when people expect you to look a certain way. But when someone does it, it makes a big impact. So whether Alexia planned it or not, her photos might be the start of something really good. Something simple but powerful, just being yourself. So what do you think? Did Alexia Fast make a bold move? Or did she just remind us of something we already knew, that real is beautiful? One thing is for sure, the pictures do not lie. What we saw was someone choosing to be open and honest. And in a world full of filters and fake smiles, that is something special. If this video made you think, go ahead and hit that like button. Would you like to see more stories like this? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out. And hey, remember, you do not have to be famous to be real. Just be you.